Hello, beautiful stars, earth, air, fire, and water. I hope everyone has been staying prayed up, blessed up, and doing what you do best. It is a beautiful early morning out here in RainChildz Kornerz. And I just hope you all continue to do no other than high vibing, okay? All right, and so I'm going to go on ahead and jump into this message so I can get this, recorded. And go on ahead and post it real quick, fast, in a hurry, like a jiffy. Because I had one that I was going to post, but you know what? I'm not even doing it. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'm just not, okay? Not doing it. So, because I had started getting some other stuff in, and I just wanted to, just get this out, like, as soon as possible. Which I will, if I have to, I will definitely finish it inside his house. If I have to. Oh, I gotta get his hay. Yeah, they're out here doing some work or whatever on the house. Place, whatever, So how's everyone been doing? Everyone's been high vibing and doing okay. I hope everyone has been doing good though. I really, really, really do. I don't want nothing but the best, for everyone. Even if some people want to be little meanies and be angry and whatever, I look at it like this. They don't even be half of that. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They really don't. It just depends on certain situations. So I'm going to make sure I keep my hands in the picture. So we're going to see what this is all about. You see it just flipped over like it did. So I try to keep my hands, where you can see them. Where you can see them. Let's see. Let me get his little situation. Give me a second, guy. All right. This is basically like, the king of swords. So, what I'm seeing with this card right here, technically what it is, we have to, sometimes step into a more, dominant, type of, energy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you can, sometimes play small. You know what I'm saying? You can sometimes downplay yourself. And then sometimes you're just going to have to, I'm hearing some old song in the background. Like, I'm just hearing like, what it is that your mother has instilled in you. I mean, who you are. If you came from, fighters, warriors, where you came from. I remember when Shabadoo, and he's a dancer. I'm sure you know who he is, Shabadoo. And I remember listening to him when he was talking about, what he loved doing, and what he had a passion for, and what that was dancing. And when you think about dancing and stuff like that, you actually think, about, tribes. You know what I'm saying? The tribes, from back in the day or whatever, from a long time ago when, your ancestors was walking the earth, you know what I'm saying? Living on this plane that we're on today. They did things a lot differently, everything was totally different. It's nothing like what it is today. We don't do anything like they used to do back then. To me, they were. They were more disciplined. They did more hard work. And of course, you know what I'm saying? Even when before, they came here to America, they did hard work. This DNA and stuff that's in your body, you know what I'm saying, that makes who you are today is just millions on top of millions on top of millions, you know what I'm saying, of others, where you came from. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing, and you have to think about the lineage that you come from. I remember my Aunt Rose, she told me something a long time ago. And every chance I get, you know what I'm saying, when I speak to her, I always remind her of that, you know what I'm saying? And I got to talk, tell her about it, because she basically had to remind me of who I was and where I came from. And she was like, we're not weak. We're not weak. We're not no weak women. None of us are, and you have to take all those things, in consideration. And then for her to be saying that to me, not to mention, that's just on my dad's side. And it was on my grandmother's side, for God's sake. Child, you got a whole beast with a bow stick, child. I mean, come on. And then you want to talk about tribes and, things like that. And it's one thing to know where you come from. And it's another thing to not know. And then sometimes people don't know. And then some people be just so strong and they don't even know where they get the strength from. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, what Shabadu was talking about, he was saying, and he felt so, he was so passionate about what he'd done, what he do. Rest his beautiful soul. You know what I'm saying? He was like, and I never heard, a dancer, even come out their mouth and explain how he explained his dancing to him. He was like, when I go out there and I perform, he said, I'm not just out there by myself. He said, I am not just out there by myself. I am out there, he said, with a whole tribe. He said, more than a tribe. He said, God knows how many that came before me. He said, I am out there with. He said, it's all of us. We're all in sync and we're all out there dancing. He said, the thing of it with him and how he was basically putting it was, even though he might not have been a fighter or whatever, like hands on, just out there, that's what he did for a living, or, like Muhammad Ali or something like that. He was basically saying, he used his talents and his gifts basically to help push us forward. And if you look at it, he did exactly just that. Because a lot of things that they were doing, back then, a lot of this stuff was underground. Nobody knew about it and stuff. And then, these very talented individuals, beautiful individuals, started being recognized, started being seen. And then, they started growing, and then things, opportunities and things, started coming their way. And that's how you have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to step into that leader role. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? And there was another thing about when they were doing what they were doing. Of course, a lot of people did not like the fact that, a lot of that was going to start being mainstream because it was their thing. It's what they had to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And then you be feeling like somebody's going to take something from you. I felt like that plenty of times. And I'm not going to even lie to you. It would literally have me in tears, for someone to try to, come to me and not even be, of who I am and be technically trying to school me on something that I know what the fuck I know. You know what I'm saying? Or, someone literally be trying to, throw certain things up in my face. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not going to even get all into that. If you know, you know what I'm saying? Period. But, yeah, but it'd be like, some things you just didn't want, you know what I'm saying? Getting into the wrong hands, technically, and taking what you have, your art, your gift. You know what I'm saying? You don't want nobody just taking your shit like that. But that goes, and it goes to show that still to this day, You got people out here, same thing. You know, be trying to think they can come and just take something from you just because. Why? Why do they think they can do that? Why do people think they can come into your energy and literally take something that you made, that you came up with, that you created? Why does somebody think they can just come up into your shit and try to take something from you after God knows how many of my ancestors and things that people have been taken, you know, from God knows a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just us. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about the Jews. Look what happened with them. Look at that. Crazy. You know, a lot of people don't even know about all of that. It's crazy. Nobody was done right. If you want to be technical about it, literally nobody was done right. But then for somebody to literally sit up here after they know the history and know what has happened, and they want to play the white card, you will never have nothing. Look at me. You will never have nothing to say to me, period. When you play them cards, you live with those cards, you die with those cards. Do not ever play them cards with me and then think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can get your way. Because I don't play them games. I know who I am. I know what's all in my bloodline. I know what I'm mixed with. It's not a prejudiced bone in my body. Period. You know what I'm saying? People are people. Everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves, you know, to be able to live the way they want to live. But when you play games, you know what I'm saying, and you want to be ugly, you know what I'm saying? And this is for anybody. I don't care who you are. If you me, my color, and you got a fucking problem, then, you know, a problem with your own people, and you want to play that card too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never got to worry about talking to me again, ever. Never. So, I mean, it's just like that. You know, you come out your mouth the wrong way and you do certain things and say certain things. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never got to show me again who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Because when you play them kind of games, you know what I'm saying? Being, you know, cosplayer, you know, pretending, you know what I'm saying? Doing the most. Keep your ass out of my energy and away from me. You know, I'm not going to even repeat myself. Period. And that's what I'm hearing. You know, you're going to have to handle what it is that you're going to have to handle. I don't give a damn what the fuck it is. Whatever it is that you're going to have to handle, you're going to have to handle it. And you're going to have to step into the leader role. You know what I'm saying? Show your dominance. Confidence, you know, with the justice. You know, so you can receive justice. You know what I'm saying? Prove, you know, who you are. If you're a fighter, show it. If you ain't showed it enough, show it some more. Show your power. Show how much control you have. Show how much authority you have. You know, reflection, indulgence. You know, basically, this is like something that you're going to be dominant with. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you're just if you're a influence, you know, like a leader or something, influential figure, leader, possessing culture, destiny, obedience, you know, with obedience, of course, with integrity. You know, we all gotta learn. It's hard. You know, you got a million things around the world, you know, to be trying to try your damn patience. But, you know, we live and learn. But yeah, you just have to prove your dominance, you know, basically like the king of, this is the, well, it is, it's the king of swords. And, ain't nothing wrong with proving who the hell you are, you know. Just do it with integrity, you know. And if you have to, with an iron fist. That's the thing, you know, about, you know, women. You know, We don't all take the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we've, had to do some things we weren't proud of. You know what I'm saying? But we grew from these things. Like being a exotic dancer. And, it's not even really bad. It's bad enough, but, it's not nothing to, actually be proud of. Then I'll be hearing, there are some people that are saying, I've been hearing a lot that somebody's been saying, for whoever this resonates, that you're not able to take care of yourself. If somebody's out here saying you're not able to take care of yourself, and you've been taking care of yourself all the while, well, if somebody knows that you literally been holding down a job and you've been taking care of yourself, or been self-employed, or whatever the case may be, or whatever it is you might be doing, and you're doing good with yourself, who the hell are they to be running their damn mouth to say anything about you when you sitting like this? Shit, she could look like she got more than 9 cups with her beautiful green on. I love green, child, and red too. You see what she got? She got this big old chest thing. Child, she got more than 9 coins up in there, I promise you that. Yeah, ain't nobody got no business and no right worried about what you got going on. Checking in on you. Because, you saw this coming on here. 9 of Pentacles. And if you don't have it all the way right now, know it's on its way. It's coming. Have a little patience. When you step into this authority role in your life, a lot of you all are going to start getting this 9 of Pentacles. And some of you all are sitting on it already and don't even really know it. I'm hearing some people don't even know they're sitting on it already. I'm hearing obstacles, obstacle courses. People doing obstacle courses. Are you feeling like you having some type of obstacle courses in your life? Feeling like somebody's trying to make something hard for you? But trust me, put it like this. Can't nobody make nothing hard for you. Can't nobody make nothing hard for you without your permission. If it's something hard that's going on in your life and people pocket watching you, whatever the case may be, I'm hearing pocket watching by any and every means. They trying to pocket watch you. I'm hearing with the eight of cups I got here, I'm hearing they trying to watch all the cups. They watching them all. Now they going to the bottom of the damn well. They trying to go as far as they can go. Yeah, they trying to go as far as they can go. They checking all. They ain't just checking one person. They checking more than one person. Yeah, they checking more than one person. So, as far as pocket watching going, it's more than just one person being pocket watched. Best believe that. I'm hearing it's almost, tax season. So with tax season, they're going to be doing a lot more pocket watching. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else I get out of this. We got the Six of Wands here. Let me check and see what that is. So, you know, it's a positive card. You know, the Six of Wands, you know, when I look at that like the, where everybody is basically celebrating. It's like a celebration. You got one person that's like up on a high horse. But this one is like, it's got a bunch of goats going around this pole. But it's like, it's the same meaning though. It's like ecstasy, victory, openness, necessary, weight, home, environment, relocation, balance, growth, public, recognition, progress, social status, improvement, trust, respect, self-esteem, advantage, and contract. And it's like some type of phase of eager anticipation, where stability meets the promise of progress and triumph. Okay, it says, yet amidst this balance, the vibrant energy of the wands can leave us feeling stagnated if our focus turns inward, consumed by worry about the future and doubt. Prolonged waiting periods, such a state risk erode our confidence, leading to project abandonment and disappointment. Yet, if we recognize that some endeavors require more time and effort than expected, we can fully harness the energy of this card. It says, by remaining in control of our actions and concentrating on our goals, it says we can turn any initiative into success. So technically it's a good card in this particular deck. But if you start, acting, out of, worrying and, turning negative things inward into yourself, then, it's going to make you, it's basically going to turn your, make your self-esteem just plummet. You know what I'm saying? It's going to go down. And if you can recognize, you know what I'm saying, that some endeavors require more time and effort than expected, it says we can fully harness the energy of the card. So yeah, when you put in more hard work, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to step into your leader role. Then you want, get those nine of coins or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the abundance. And then in order to get this ecstasy and victory, openness, necessary, weight, home, environment, and be able to relocate and all that great stuff, you know what I'm saying? If you're not wanting to be exactly where you're located at right now, it's just basically, as the cards are saying, you're going to have to step into the leader roles on whatever it is that you're wanting to do, period. Yeah, you're going to have to step into the leader roles. Forget about what everybody else is talking about. You're going to have to step into the leader roles and forget about what it is that everyone is, talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like a whole bunch of people is all up in your business and talking about you, pocket watching you, whatever the case may be, because it's not just you. Trust on that. It's lots. It's many. People are going to forever pocket watch. Period. They're going to pocket watch everybody. Because that's what those type of people do. They've been doing that for decades upon decades and years upon years. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, before we even had cell phones, they used to call people up on the phone and act like they would attack people and do all kind of mess. So, you just have to take things as it is, you know what I'm saying? And roll with the punches. Either you take matters into your own hands, and, you take the proper steps at doing what it is you need to do as far as, making sure those things don't happen to you. It's all, like I say, it's all about stepping into leader energy. You're going to have to be your own leader. No one's going to be coming to save the day like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? You might have a few helpers here and there, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the real nitty gritty, And you know, if you're a woman and you're by yourself, and you've been on your journey doing what you've been doing, how long all by yourself, child, just keep pushing and keep doing it by yourself, you know, because no one is gonna do it like you do. Okay, you know how you want your life, you know how you want things done, you know what I'm saying. To me, it's never romance and meeting people. You know how some people say they meet somebody and it's love at first sight, and you know, like you literally get swept off your foot, you know, your feet, and then you can get married like next week and everything's just, you know, beautiful rainbows and bright roses and all this stuff. No, not for me. No. It takes time. And I'm hearing it's going to always takes time. Nothing is just going to always be that bright and beautiful all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there can be somebody out there for you. Yes, it's always fun to listen to, you know, beautiful messages, get beautiful messages. Yes, it's always good to be the, what do they call it? Hopeless romantic. But then you have to know what reality always steps in. It takes care of all that. You know what I'm saying? When you know you have business to take care of, period. Things as you put the bulls down and doing it, and you know, keep holding your strength up. You know, that just basically slid out my hand. It slid out of the cards onto my hand while I'm sitting here doing this. But yeah, you have to go on ahead and step into your little role. Can't stress it enough. You know, sometimes I dim my little light. I have been known to dim my little light. You know. And it's not, you know, for any specific reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's just be like, sometimes you just want to do things on your own term. You know, I don't even really look at it like dimming lights. I don't even really look at it like that. Some people call it dimming your light. But people don't realize how hard you've been going for years. You might not look like you've been going hard for years, but you've been going hard for years. I've been hearing that a lot of people have been going hard for years upon years. Let me turn this off. So, you know, technically, you know, I know, you know, some of you guys, you know, you probably are very tired. You know, you've been feeling like, you know, you just been basically getting, you know, the shit end of the stick, you know, per se. But, you know, really, I'm hearing it's not even going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing sometimes you're just going to have to shake something and move something, you know, to get some type of different outcome. Because we have the 10 of coins here. That was on the bottom of the deck. Looks like a family, you know what I'm saying? Looks like they're building something. Look like they're building a well. Let me see what that is. So, you know, it's like from what I can see, it's like a family or whatever. And, you know, family comes together. When, you know, when family comes together, you know, it's for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? Working for, you know, a single goal. That's what they're doing. They're actually working on something. They're building something. This is what a family does. Because it's more to life than just material gain. More to life than just material gain. There's much more to be had. You know, so basically if you just been looking at, you know, be shallow-minded, you know, just looking at things from a materialistic aspect or whatever, you know, worried about what somebody else has got, worried about you not having as much as them, or whatever the case is, it's not the way to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not the way to be. a lot of times when people have a lot of different things or whatever, it comes with a price. I mean, shit, stuff nowadays is very expensive and high. Yeah, a lot of people have to be in this Five of Wands energy, you know what I'm saying? You know, like this kind of competition or whatever. You know, just to say they got more numbers, whatever, who cares, you know? It ain't even about that. You know, people lose sight of what it's really all about. Hell, I've been there, done that. You know, you start losing sight of what the purpose is of what it is that you're really supposed to be doing here in life, you know? It's more to life than just what somebody has, materialistic wise. You know, you have to come out of these crazy energies of thinking you're going to get some type of blessing behind being deceitful. It don't work that way. Not in this day and age, it don't. You know, you must want to be in a dog-eat-dog world, you know what I'm saying, at the wrong time. And that's the truth, because we have Mother of Sword. So I'm going to make this a part. There's going to be a part 2 on this. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Love each and every one of you guys. And leave a girl a comment. Deuces.